breaking news. Evan Fournier is coming to KnicksFanTV Thursday, August 19th, 6 p.m. Eastern. Evan Fournier, CP the franchise, you the fans, for an exclusive live interview. And we're going to be taking some calls from the fans too, man. So get in early, hit the phones early. And yeah, man, CP, Evan Fournier, KnicksFanTV. This is going to be a good one, man. So hopefully you guys are ready for it. And it's going to be a good one, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. A little bit of technical difficulties, man. I was here talking the whole time for like a good 5 minutes into the show. And I'm looking at the chat. I'm like, the chat is not responding. Usually when I start up, the chat is like, yo, we in here, blah, blah, blah. You know, they're ready to go. And I didn't see anything. I saw no movement. I saw people talking to Papa Left, just talking about Yankees and all this stuff. So I knew there was something going on. But nevertheless, I think we got it up and running. We are back. I see CT Pittman in the chat. Give me the thumbs up. So hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Listen, man, these things happen. This is a one-man production, an online production, and sometimes you're at the mercy of the technology. Sometimes it's a switch here, switch there that's not up, and it could throw the whole thing off. And so that's what happened. But nevertheless, we are in here live and direct. Salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. We're going to have a quick show, but the phone lines are also up, 657-383-1509. You could also hit us up on the KnicksFanTV Discord. Just wanted to come in and wrap on a couple of news and notes. You had the big press conference, Kemba Walker and Evan Fournier yesterday. Great job by MSG as usual, welcoming those guys into the building. And so that was it's good to have them here, and the fan base is definitely energized. So let's start off the news with the schedule leaks, because the NBA has leaked a couple of their dates for the 2021-22 campaign, and the Knicks are headlining once again because the season opener and the home opener will be Wednesday, October 20th on ESPN against the Boston Celtics. So Kemba, Evan Fournier get to clap back at their old team, the Boston Celtics. So we'll see Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Horford, those guys, Peyton Pritchard, whatever. And yeah, so we'll kick off the season there. And, you know, for those of you that have attended our past events, we are looking into the suites. We are looking into tickets for the home opener, so stay tuned for that. We'll have an announcement as soon as we get it. It's unclear what we'll be able to get or what we'll be able to do based on COVID and everything like that. Things are a bit different now. Inventory might change and things might be a little bit more limited. So we'll see what we can get. We'll see what we can do. But as usual, we'll have something fun, something dope for the fans, and a great fan experience. So that's the home opener, season opener, October 20th against the Boston Celtics. Then Christmas Day, you got the New York Knicks versus the Atlanta Hawks. The Hawks are coming back into town. Great job by Adam Silver, ratcheting up the rivalry. We got a little rivalry brewing here. Hawks coming back to town. You got Trae Young and all his antics. Hawks coming off of an Eastern Conference Finals appearance. You know the Garden is gonna bring in the Christmas cheer with him. So that's going to be very interesting, and we'll get a chance to see the Hawks with this new look Knick team. So definitely looking forward to that. Going to be interesting to see, man, because the Hawks fans are chirping already. I mean, I put this announcement in the community section of KnicksFanTV. I put that the Knicks are playing the Hawks. I put it in the community section. All of a sudden, all these Hawks fans talking about, oh, man, but we're living rent-free, this, that, and the third. Trey's going to drop 60. And I'm like, man, oh, man, I'm surprised you guys are still with us. So it was really a trap to see whether or not the Hawks fans were still hanging tight and hanging tough with KnicksFanTV since the playoffs. And they're still here. The Hawks fans are still here. There might be some Hawks fans in the chat right now. Then I take it to Twitter this morning, and I see an account called Hawks Fan TV. talking trash about this Christmas Day game, and this kid's talking about how the Hawks revived the Knicks, and no one no one cares about the Knicks. No one cared about the Knicks until the Hawks came into town. I said, whoa, pump your brakes. So I had to get at him and give him a little act right this morning, and the fan base followed suit. Then we do a little background investigation, and this kid created his account this past June, 2 months ago. So I wonder where he got the inspiration from. I won't say, I'll let you be the judge. Where did this kid get the inspiration from to create a Hawks fan TV? The audacity. Then he's coming at us. Give me a break. Give me a break. Can't make it up. The account was created, the channel was created in June of 2021. If that's not an inspiration, I don't know what is. But it is what it is. I'll let you be the judge of that. Knicks versus Hawks, Christmas Day, 12 p.m. Book it. Christmas Day lineup is pretty good. I don't know why they booked the Celtics and the Bucks. I'm not sure why they did that. That's kind of boring. I'm not at that point. I'll start eating by then. I think that's why they did that. Give you a little break. 5 o'clock, Warriors Suns. That should be interesting. Definitely should be interesting. You get the Warriors. We don't know if Clay's going to play. You have the rookies. You have Kuminga, Moody. Obviously, the Suns coming off of Western Conference Finals. That'll be good. Then you got Nets, Lakers. That'll be good. 8 o'clock. And then nighttime, Mavericks, Jazz. I might tune in, might tune out. Maybe watch a little Home Alone 2 or some Christmas story or something like that. So we'll see. But decent Christmas Day lineup. Decent. So that's that. In other news, the Knicks have made it official tissue on their contracts that they signed on their free agency contracts. So today they announced the signings for all their guys. And when it comes to Alec Burks' deal comes in. It is a 3-year deal, 2 years guaranteed, 1 year team option. And the first year is coming at $9.5 million. And then $10 million in the next year, and then the team option for $10.5 million. So that's Alec Burks' deal. Derrick Rose's deal comes in at, again, 3-year deal, 2 guaranteed, 13.4, 14.5, 15.6. And the way that they were able to get Kemba was that they used Derrick Rose's bird rights. They used his bird rights to basically sign him and go over the cap to sign Derrick Rose. It's called the early bird rights. They were able to go over the cap to sign Derrick Rose, and they used their remaining cap space to sign Kemba. So they gave Kemba a guaranteed 2-year, around $16-17 million deal, which is about $8 million in the first year and maybe like close to $9 million in the second year. So again, it's good cap maneuverability, good cap management by the Knicks, very smart, very savvy, and changing up the order in which they sign their players to allow themselves to have that $8 million in cap space to sign Kemba, and then go ahead and sign Derrick Rose and go over the cap there. When it comes to Fournier, let's check the Fournier deal, because the Fournier deal came in at 3 years guaranteed. And here's Keith Smith. 3 years guaranteed for Fournier. Team option. And it starts at 17, 18 the next year, 18-8 the next year, and then 19 in the team option. All of the team options, Burks, Rose, Fournier, and then Taj, all of those are full team options. So it's no partial guarantee. It's all or nothing. If they don't want in, they don't want in. And so that's the situation with their contracts. Now, with Fournier, the Knicks, it was actually technically a sign and trade with Boston and the Knicks. The Knicks sent Boston $117,000 in exchange for 2 second-round picks, and then they were able to complete the sign and trade for Fournier. What it did for Boston was it freed up. It gave Boston a $17 million traded player exception. So they're going to be able to use that, next year and, maybe absorb a player or two into their salary cap. So it kind of worked out for both teams. For the Knicks, you get 2 extra second-round picks, Will they be worthwhile? Or will they be worth it down the road? We'll see. Will they be used in a trade package? We'll see. That they kick the can down the road, and we'll see what happens. So technically, Fournier's deal was a sign and trade with the Boston Celtics. And once again, for those of you just joining, Evan Fournier will be here on KnicksFanTV tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Come through early. If you got questions for Evan Fournier, make sure you come through early. We're going to take a couple questions from the fans. We don't got that much time, so we're going to take a couple questions from the fans. So if you want to get in, you got to get in early. Okay, salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. I want to shout out Chill Boy in the chat. Says, sends a super chat. Says, Hawks Fan TV is a fraud. Can't even be an original. Yeah, man. What can I say? What can I say? I wish the kid luck, but I urged him to keep it humble just on the strength that he knows who his mentor is. So just be easy. Just be easy. All right, Hawks had a good season, but let's not get carried away with ourselves here. Other contract news, Taj's deal. I thought this was what was going to happen with Taj's deal. It was originally reported that they had signed Taj to the vet minimum. However, it was later restructured to give Taj the room exception, which was at $4.9 million per year, and they gave him a 2-year deal. The second of which is a full team option. So basically, Taj is going to make $5 million this year, and they have a team option $5 million next year if they want to bring him back. Which I felt like they were going to give him a bump, just like everybody else. They gave everybody a raise. Noel, Taj, Rose, Alec Burks, Fournier. You're going to have to give him a raise for shooting. You got to pay a premium on shooting. And so they took care of Taj, which I thought they were going to use. I thought they were going to use that room exception on Taj. So they ended up doing that. And there that is. But I think the bottom line with all these contracts, I think the Knicks sent a signal that they're going for stability. They're going for continuity, which I think is a plus, is a benefit. They have a team that made the 4th seed last year and made some additions to their offense and bringing in Kemba, bringing in Fournier as well. They brought all of these guys, in my opinion, on flexible deals that are tradable down the road. And so, yes, I've always said the worst place to be is stuck in the middle and where you're, stuck in mediocrity. I think they've kind of hedged against that in the way that they've structured these deals. And also based on the fact that they still have young assets. They have a young core coming in, a promising young core, and a lot of future assets to build with as well. So even though the cap is tied up, I think they looked at free agency down the road and saw that a lot of the major players are gone. Steph is gone. Bradley Beal will likely be gone. He wanted Dinwiddie in Washington. You can probably bet he's going to sign. Chicago moved heaven and earth to get Zach LaVine some help. You got to figure he'll stay for that Supermax. Joel Embiid just signed a Supermax. So a lot of those guys are gone. And like we said in the last show, I think they'll be looking at kind of the next wave of stars to come here. And not to get in that stargazing conversation, but I'm just saying the way that they structure these deals, I think they had that in mind. So they keep the core intact. They keep the team intact. They're going to compete. They're going to continue to fight. We'll see something out of our young guys. Maybe RJ year 3 takes another step. The Block Nest Monster, Mitchell Robinson, says he's motivated. He just dropped a tweet out there today, said he's going for Defensive Player of the Year. So Block Nest year 4 is coming in motivated. We'll see what Grimes and McBride do with their minutes once they get their minutes, and go from there. And another player who we hope factors into the equation is Obi. Because today it was announced that Obi Toppin has made the Summer League first team. All Summer League first team for Obi. So congratulations to Obi there. Obi averaging 23 and 9. Makes the Summer League first team. And I'll show you the rest of the roster here. I was a little taken aback by the Summer League first and second team because I felt like we had some strong candidates for both teams. But obviously politics plays a part in this. But nevertheless, Obi makes it along with Jalen Johnson of the Hawks, Davion Mitchell, who he had a monster Summer League for the Kings, Trey Murphy III, one of the Knicks targets in the draft, makes the first team as well. And Peyton Pritchard, Boston Celtics. Jalen Smith, remember Jalen Smith out of Maryland, the stretch four, had a good summer league for the Suns. Maybe he'll get some playing time for the Suns this year. Cam Thomas, a lot of you guys were tight that we missed out on Cam Thomas. Obviously, he's a flamethrower, and he was cooking in summer league. And Obi, so congratulations to Obi for making the first team. And second team, they gave it a Cade. Luka Garza, who's pretty impressive. Jalen Green. Now, Jalen Green must have missed like the last 3 games, but obviously politics. Paul Reed out of for Philadelphia, and Patrick Williams. Patrick Williams had a good summer league for the Bulls as well. Look, I thought there should have been room for one Miles McBride, but hey, it is what it is. We can't have everything. Can't have everything. So, nevertheless, congratulations to Obi. And again, you're hoping for a spirited year 2 from Obi. One with more minutes, one with more promise. But just watching him in the summer league, again, it was just good to see him play with more confidence. See the 3-ball, landing, getting him some mid-range shots, running some plays for him. Seeing him operate in the post, attacking, face up of the basket. So hopefully this is good momentum for Obi just going into training camp and into the season, just to have some confidence, because we can see the talent is there. This guy was 2 years removed from being College Player of the Year. So the talent is there. It's just a matter of putting it all together, and hopefully he can be effective in the minutes that he gets in year 2. So we'll see how all that goes down. So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that thumbs up button for your boy. CP Solo Dolo here. Oh, there we go. Solo Dolo here. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Let me salute some super chats that have come in. Shout out Big Use. He says, the Kid Mero definitely showed love to KFTV. Don't forget about us when ESPN takes you away from us. Much respect. Keep it up, brother, man. Salute, man. Definitely appreciate it. And yeah, like I said, man, it's you guys, man. You guys throw the energy out there. And I just follow. That's all it is. So looking forward to tomorrow's interview with Evan Fournier, 6 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you guys are here for that. David Fonseca. Appreciate you, David. He says, if you could interview only one Knicks player after Fournier and no more Knicks interviews ever again, who do you take personally? They're all great, to be honest. If we're talking about current players, I would say RJ, for sure. I would say RJ. Yeah. For the current team, I would definitely say RJ. Former, I would go with Patrick Ewing, hands down. HB Carlos checking in from Portugal, up late night. Carlos, what's going on? JJ from Brooklyn, how you doing? We got ELZ sends a super chat. He says, who do you think between Deuce and Grimes will get more usage during the season? I think it's Deuce. I think it's Deuce because I don't know for sure, that they will, put Kemba and Rose on a load management system that will get them through an 82-game season. You got to factor in the grind of the season, the back-to-backs, the West Coast trip. There's no need. I think we have enough depth that needs to be embraced, where there's no need where these guys both have to expend themselves over 30 minutes a night at this, or whatever the case may be, to help this team win games. I think if they remain healthy, I think we'll be in good shape. If they remain healthy, I think we'll be in good shape. So, that's what I'm looking forward to, man. I think with that, I think McBride will get the opportunity, 1, because of his defense, and 2, because, again, on back-to-backs, maybe they don't play Kemba or Rose, or maybe they switch. Maybe some guys get less time. So I think McBride will certainly factor into it. And you never know, Grimes may have his opportunity as well. I mean, between Burks, Fournier, Kemba, Rose, those guys have all had injury history. So you never know. Grimes can certainly get his opportunity as well. It just seems like with Fournier here, with RJ, you figure Quickly's going to get slotted in at one of the guard positions or the wing position, or the 2. And so Grimes, I think, will less likely, but McBride for sure. I think McBride will definitely get in there. Okay, other super chats that have come in. Gail Barry sends a super chat, says, hi CP, IQ, and Burks, better look out. So Gail adding to that. I guess she's saying that McBride and Grimes are on their heels. So we'll see what happens, man. But I think the depth will be great for the team. Abdul, my guy Abdul, checking in from San Diego, says, thanks for doing the work and always bringing us value, bro. Feels like I'm right at home. KFTV live. Life Charger, hyped for tomorrow's call. Appreciate it, man. Definitely appreciate it. And like I said, the goal of this channel, it was to bring the fans closer to the team and build a community around it. Build the community around it because just understanding how passionate Knicks fans are, I thought it was a no-brainer to do. And yeah, we just keep working hard and staying on the grind. And we appreciate the fans for putting the battery in our back. ACL 13 sends a super chat. He says, Stephen A, slide in your Twitter DMs yet for Max's replacement. No comments, man. No comments. I will not comment on that situation. I wish all parties luck in their future endeavors. That's all I'll say, man. But yeah, ESPN is always shuffling the deck. They're always moving the chairs around. And so I think it was reported today that Max might be leaving First Take and doing something else with ESPN. I'm not so sure. But, yeah, we wish everybody luck in their endeavors. That's all I could say. What else? We talked about the contract. We talked about the schedule. Obi. What else on the yeah, I think that's pretty much it on the news front. So let's go to the phone, see what the people got to say. Let's go to Josh from Florida. Josh, how you feeling, man?
Hey, what's up, CP? Feeling good. I just wanted to first say I know, like, on behalf of everybody else, we're so proud of you, what you built with this community, this family.
Thank you, bro.
We got to get those thumbs up. Get those thumbs up in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, it's time, bro. Like, this is a credible basketball New York Knicks source. Let's get this man verified on Twitter. It's about time for that.
Let's go.
Let's bombard Twitter tonight. Vote that up.
Let's go.
I just want to talk about how I really love how we're structuring contracts, and we're not. And I know everybody goes crazy when we sign someone or do something to say, "Oh, we're doing it to get ready for a big move." But yeah. I'm excited to see what we have. I mean, Kemba's coming with us with Evan Fournier, and our young guys are looking good in summer league. And let's just see what we got. We don't need to go crazy, drive ourselves nuts. All about that. But I also wanted to bring up that Giannis Boreanaz on TalkBasket.net reported that Rokas Jokubaitis has officially stated that he is playing for FC Barcelona next season.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that.
No, I didn't see that, but we had figured that he was going to be stashed over there. He had left Summer League early to go back to Barcelona, so we had figured that was going to be the case.
I figured that in the draft in the first place, when we saw that we were taking a European player, that that was kind of figured that we might not have a roster spot, so it's better to stash someone away and maybe invest that maybe in the future he turns out to be a Knick, but who knows. And then I was laughing about KnicksFanTV because I met up with you when we were in Atlanta. And did you notice, because they were talking about how, like, oh, well, Knicks fans don't have the support the Hawks fans got. Did you notice when we were at the game that they were pumping in crowd noise with a packed stadium?
1,000%. I think I got into it with a Hawks fan that was like, well, you're lying about it. I'm like, yo, listen, I'm sitting right underneath the loudspeaker. I can hear it. You could hear it.
100%.
Yeah.
No, I just thought it was funny, bro. But, yeah, we talked about it a little on Twitter. Hopefully you and the boys can make it down to Miami at some point during the season.
Yep.
Have a nice little vacation down in South Beach. And, yeah, man, again, I'm just proud of you. Excited for the season. And go Knicks, man.
Appreciate it, man. Good to hear from you, man. Good to hear from you again. And thanks for the support, 100%. Yeah, they were definitely pumping in crowd noise, man. Look, the Hawks had a great year. I can never hate on them. They had a great year. I admire their team. I admire the way their team was built. I think the Knicks did too, because the Knicks went out and got some more shot creators, got some more shooting, because they saw how badly that team exposed us. So they had a great run. You tip their cap to them, but they were definitely pumping in crowd noise, 100%. We still have Hawks fans in our midst. They have never left KnicksFanTV, so that should tell you something about the channel and about the fans. That's enough said. And we created KnicksFanTV. Yes, we created KnicksFanTV. So that's it. I'm not, I don't make the rules. It is what it is. It's just out there, plain as day for people to see. You saw Kemba and Fournier took a tour of the town, went out to the Empire State Building. They had a good press conference, man. You know the Knicks put on like no other when it comes to bringing in their players and their talent. And so look at Fat Joe was all in the mix, man. Fat Joe was like a kid in a candy store. He was up there supporting Kemba, that fresh home white number 8. Fournier be rocking number 13. So that was at yesterday's event. Then Kemba was interviewed at the Empire State Building with Ian Begley. We'll full screen this and hear what Kemba had to say. Let's see, is my audio working? Should be. Hang on. Let me unmute this real quick. I was on mute, and let's get it going.
Raised me,
All right, here's Kemba.
I know Knicks fans are excited about you being home. You're excited about being home. What do you want fans to know about how you're approaching this first season in New York?
I'm coming to give it everything I got. They know. The city raised me, the city is the reason I play the way I play. They know.
Have you had a chance to talk to any teammates yet?
I spoke to a few guys. I spoke to Julius, RJ, Taj. I spoke to Quentin Grimes as well. I think that's been about it so far. Yeah.
What do you think about the group based on what they did last year and how you fit in?
Oh man, I'm excited. They play so hard. They're well coached. Obviously, I've been playing against Tibbs for years. Then the young guys, from summer league, those guys are really impressive, man. So I'm excited. Then D Rose, a guy who, I've been a fan of for a very long time. So yeah, I'm super excited for the opportunity.
Did you remind D Rose of the Super Six?
I will. He know though. Usually when we see each other, that's kind of what we talk about, is about that Super Six game. But we definitely gonna talk about it a little bit more.
And then today, press conference. The floor of Madison Square Garden. It wasn't just anywhere. Floor of Madison Square Garden. Top of the Empire State Building. First day officially as a Knick. What has today been like for you?
It's been like surreal. It's been surreal. Just being back home, man. It's so special. The warm welcome. It's been amazing. And then we got another guy like Ev who's coming in with me. Who the Knicks fans are gonna love, man. He's just a perfect addition as well. So we're gonna try our best to bring our leadership. Do what we can to help these young guys, and do what we can to help this team, get to another level. Yeah, man, it's gonna be fun.
That was Kemba and Ian Begley on top of the Empire State Building. And yeah, man, Kemba was just excited, man. It was a great press conference. If you guys haven't seen the press conference, I have the highlights posted up on the channel as well. And you had an excited Kemba Walker, happy to be home. And yeah, man, the Knicks welcomed him in open arms. And like I said, I just feel like the old regime would have brought Kemba here on his full deal, on his full max contract. They would have traded for him in OKC. They probably would have traded a couple draft picks and then brought him in here on a bum knee and the hefty contract. But with the new Knicks, they stayed patient. They looked at the opportunity. I'm sure, because they did ask him a couple times in the press conference, like how it came about with the Knicks, and he wasn't very he wasn't very specific on what happened, and I think because he wanted to avoid any type of tampering type of things. And so I'm sure through back channels, Worldwide West hit him up like, yo, listen, we know you want to get out of there. We'll figure it out and come on home. And I'm sure that was discussed. But, like I said, to avoid any type of tampering charges, they kept it on the wraps. But either way, they were smart. They were savvy. They used their cap space in a way that allowed them to get him here and then use their bird rights to go over the cap and bring in Derrick Rose. So I thought that was a good move. And to have those two as your platoon, your point guard platoon, if healthy, I like it. I like it. Shout out to Josh Adams, sent an Australian super chat. Says, love from Sydney, Australia. Kemba healthy equals top 5. So he's going top 5. Okay, salute Josh Adams. Salute to everybody over in Australia, the land down under, New Zealand. Salute to you guys. Salute to all my guys out in France. Your guy Evan Fournier is coming through tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure you guys are coming through. Salute to Germany, my Germany contingent. Germany, Austria, London. All my international people, man. Philippines as well. Appreciate all the love. And yeah, man, for everybody in the chat right now, we got over 1,000 people in the chat watching right now. Type in your city in the chat. Let me know where you guys are checking in from. Throw your city, throw your country, what country you guys are repping. Throw a flag in the chat, and I will shout you out. All right, a couple more calls before we wrap up. Evan 48, Knicks Fan TV, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Jay from St. Louis, what's going on, bro?
CP, how you doing, man?
Good, man. How you feeling, bro?
It's all love, man. It's all love. Hey, man, I definitely just want to say everybody hit their thumbs up as always,
Yeah.
man. Please, man. It's simple. But real quick, man, I'm excited, man. I'm real excited, man. We got, a Christmas New York game, man. That's real special, man. That Home Alone feeling, man. That's love right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's real deep. I love to see that. Hey, I didn't know it was a rivalry like this, but God dang,
Oh,
we
it's
prime
brewing.
time
It's
with the
brewing,
rivalry,
bro.
man.
Yeah, it's coming.
That's-
It's definitely
that's-
brewing.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. Like it's good though. But I'm excited, man, because I think RJ's gonna have to do it this year, man. Like everybody's saying, man. Shouts out to JJ to Brooklyn, man, for real. Like I think he's gonna have to do it, man. He's gonna have to pull the trigger, and I think he's gonna get better, man.
Yeah.
He's working with Drew, man. Shouts out to him. Shouts out to the hometown, Drew Allen, man.
Oh, he's from
getting
St.
it in,
Louis?
man. Yeah.
Okay.
Most definitely. He had that clip back in high school. He's 2 years older than me, actually. So.
No doubt.
But it's definitely gonna be a good year, man. I think for him, just getting that ball up, getting the ball handling there for him is, I compare him to, Brad, what I'm saying, and honestly, Drew been working with Brad since, he was in high school, honestly. So it's comparable. You see their stats and what they did. They both drafted number 3. I think Brad averaged 13 his first year. RJ was around 14 his second year. I think Brad was around 17 something, and RJ was 17. So I look up to how they, comparably do, and I think, his clip is gonna get better. I think RJ is loading up that clip. It's gonna be real nice. He's gonna get better. So
Let's go.
But in other words, I just think it's gonna be a good year, man. I think the rookie that we got, man. Deuce, man, that's gonna be a problem to hear.
Yes, sir.
Deuce in there, man. I'm gonna have to pull up, man. I'm definitely have to pull up to
Come
hear that
through.
because he looks very excited, man. He looks very excited. But in all of, man, I'm just really excited, man. Hey, I'm out, man.
Yes, sir. Good to hear from you, man. Stay safe out there, bro. And that's Jay from St. Louis, dropping the gems. I didn't realize Drew Hanlon was from St. Louis. I knew Bradley Beal was, and Jason Tatum as well, but I didn't know Drew Hanlon was from St. Louis. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to RJ year 3, man. I know he's putting the work in, and I'm just looking forward to his contributions because, hey, when we talk about looking for this team to get better, maybe that's another path. In addition to the acquisitions that we made and the rookies that we brought in, maybe RJ year 4 is also a factor in this. So let's see what happens. Let's salute to, we got D-Boy checking in from Jakarta, Indonesia. Harlem World, Big J, Harlem, USA, what's going on? We got Jaime or Jamie Peralta checking in Freeport, Strong Island, what's going on? We got 516 in here. Norberto Del Villa checking in from Puerto Rico. Okay, we got Juan Carlos checking in from Mexico. Juan Carlos, how you feeling? Tatum 757, salute to everybody down in VA. Used to dribble down in VA myself. Hampton Zone, what's going on? CT Pittman checking in from Charlotte. The QC. We also got Will John, Huntersville, North Carolina. Will John, what's going on? JD checking in from West Hempstead. How you feeling, JD? We got VW Sun 647 also checking in from Long Island. So salute to everybody. We got Sham BK repping Guyana and Montverde. No doubt. Nuggy Fresh sends a super chat. He says, I just made the show. What is the announcement? So the announcement is Evan Fournier, Knicks Fan TV, live interview tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you guys are tuning in for that. Because, hey, like everything else on Knicks Fan TV, it's going to be a blockbuster. So make sure you guys are tuning in. Evan Fournier live. And another announcement, speaking of Nuggy Fresh, another announcement, and on the lines of the RJ discussion that Jay from St. Louis brought up, I hope you guys have been signing up for the RJ 40K giveaway. Because it's happening on KnicksFanTV.com. Go over to KnicksFanTV.com and make sure you guys are signing up. Nuggy Fresh hit me many moons ago, said, bro, I'm going to donate to the show. I'm going to send you this RJ Barrett autographed basketball straight from Steiner Sports with the authenticity certificate and everything. I said, no doubt, bro. I'm going to save it for a special occasion. And I saved it for when we hit the 40,000 subscriber mark. And we also hit 20,000 subscribers on Instagram. So we're going to give this away and announce the winner on Sunday. How you sign up, just go to KnicksFanTV.com. You'll see it. Wait for the landing page to pop up and go ahead and sign up. You just add your email address and sign up. Now, there's additional ways to gain entries. You can gain additional entries to increase your chances of winning by referring a friend, writing us a review on Apple Podcasts, subscribing to the channel, YouTube, KnicksFanTV YouTube, sign up for the newsletter, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. Do those things. You'll increase your chances of winning. And like I said, we will announce the winners during Sunday night's live show, Knicks Fan TV. I think Sunday's guest is going to be Puma, my guy Puma, Knicks fan from Black Ink Crew. I'm not sure if you guys have seen the show Black Ink Crew on VH1, but Puma will be joining. He'll be Sunday's guest on the Sunday podcast. So looking forward to that. Shout out Kenny Gales. He says, nothing to say, just wanted to support and laugh at Hawks Fan TV. Still the funniest thing I've seen on the internet today. Yeah, man, I'm glad you guys got a kick out of it as much as I did, man. Absolutely. CT said, is KFTV officially breaking YouTube tomorrow? Count on it. Yeah, it should be a good one, man. Should definitely be a good one. Nuggy Fresh, once again, thanks for supporting the show. Thanks for donating, and good luck. Good luck to everybody who's going to play. I hope it makes someone's dreams come true, man. Mr. William from Queens, what's going on?
My brother, what's good with you?
How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm great. First of all, as always, let's get the important stuff out the way.
Yeah.
Hit that subscribe, hit
Let's
that
go.
like, hit that thumbs up
Facts.
button.
All day.
Tell your two friends to remind 3 other people that they got 4 people that don't know about Knicks Fan TV.
That's right.
So those are the important things.
That's right.
Yo, congrats on the Evan Fournier interview
Thank
coming
you, bro.
up. It just gets better and better and better. I want to get, before I get to my question to you, though, I want to get to one thing in particular.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, we hit you up. We tell you thank you. Everybody, all 40,000 people appreciate your work.
Mm-hmm.
But somebody got to do this, so it'll be me. Let me take a minute. CP, do me a favor. Tell your family I said thank you, because you're not productive if your family ain't supporting you, and they get lost in the mix. I know you got a young son.
True.
You got a wife, lady, something going on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And the time you spend with us is time that you're not with your fam. You know what I'm saying? And fam is everything in life. So I want to say to them, thank them from me, and I'm sure the Knicks fans, for sparing you with us so that you can do what you do, and
Thank you, bro.
everybody's winning. So I want your family to know we appreciate them. I know I do.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, man. That means a lot, bro.
Here's my question, right? Mm-hmm. My question is, if this team underperforms this year, are we looking sideways? Because the front office has done what they're supposed to do. They went and got horses. They went and got every little thing that we seem to be missing.
Yeah.
If we underperform, are we blaming the chef come next season? Does this fall on Tibbs' shoulders?
I mean, it all depends on how the season goes. Or what would be your definition of underperform?
Underperform would be 7, 8, bubble, 9 or 10, and no visible improvement. Like, this improvement doesn't necessarily mean points, because now that you got Kemba, you got Fournier, you're going to have RJ more comfortable. It's going to be next to impossible to double Julius. If Julius's numbers go down, that's improvement by subtraction, because now you got Kemba who can give you 30 at any moment, and he only got to do 17 to 19, 21 minutes a night tops. Because if you split that, I think that would be his most efficient time period. Then you got D Rose giving you about the same, and then you got McBride to fill in the gaps. You got Quickly playing some point. So, I mean, there's no reason for those two main dudes who both have knee and injury issues to not be fresh.
Embrace the depth.
One of them playing back to back.
Yeah, embrace the depth.
If he does not embrace the depth, and we're sitting here looking at a crippled Kemba playing 32 minutes a night, and we end up with the same result from a different spot, 4-1 sweep. Okay, 4-1 against Atlanta from the 4-5. That's one thing.
Yeah.
But they go home in the bubble and don't even make the second bubble game. Like, do we look at Tibbs as not being the commander to take us across the sea?
I think it depends. It depends on how it shakes out. Do they falter because of injury? Do they falter because, is Tibbs just not showing the flexibility that you want him to show, or making the proper adjustments? I think it depends. Are players just not playing well? Does Julius regress? Does he take a step back? Is there chemistry issues between he and Kemba? I don't anticipate there will be, but you just never know. I think you really have to wait and see how the season shakes out and where they fall before you can make that evaluation, right? Have the young guys taken a step back, or did they take a step back because Tibbs was going too vet heavy? You know what I mean? Like, how was the player development? I think you got to look at all those things before you can really pencil or point fingers at one person or the other. But make no mistake, if they fall short of, say, if they fall short of making the playoffs, fans are going to be irate. I can tell you that right now. Tomatoes are going to be coming out. Whether that's fair or not, I happen to think that they bought themselves some time. Obviously, you want to see them continue and maintaining that momentum and getting better. But make no mistake, if they don't make the playoffs, the expectations are through the roof right now because they've made the 4th seed. People feel like they had a good draft. Seeing these kids in summer league, expectations are now up. They're very excited. You saw Kemba and Fournier press conference. So there's going to be expectations to at least get to that level or do better.
That's fair. That's a fair assessment. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, man.
Look forward to kicking it with you. I believe I talked to Cavs, so I believe it's the end of the month we supposed to come through.
Yeah.
I look forward to that. Brother. Congrats on that interview, and I'm always listening.
Appreciate it, man. Definitely appreciate that.
No doubt.
All right. Who else we got here? Let's go to Craig. Craig from South Florida. Craig, what's going on, man?
CP, how's it going, dude?
Good, man. How you doing, Craig?
Listen, I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to keep it a buck, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Number one, I think you need to go national, and I'm willing to back it. So we'll talk about that. I really believe you are better than anything else out there, and you have a place nationally.
I appreciate it,
so
man. Definitely
we'll talk
appreciate
about that. I'm also going to donate an IQ card, 1 to 25 auto.
Okay.
Ungraded, it's worth about $150. If I get a 9 or better, it's worth about $5. I'm giving it to you.
Okay, appreciate
you
that.
give it away in a giveaway,
For sure.
auction, whatever you want to do with it. Give it to the kids, man. I love kids.
For sure.
But now let's talk about reality.
Okay.
The Knicks, I'm so tired of hearing people talk. First of all, about RJ. Listen, RJ is in his 3rd year. The man is in his early 20s, and he's already got 2 seasons under him. Not to mention, what do you think? Where do you think Zion's going? If RJ's here,
yeah,
Cam Reddish wants to go here, and Atlanta's telling him to screw off. I mean, we could be Duke North if we really wanted to be.
Yeah.
But more important even than that, I talked to some friends up in the Knicks brass, and don't be shocked if you see that second unit at times being 4 running guard forward slots and a guy like Obi or Nerlens in the middle. Obi on the run is the best player in basketball. And I'm not saying, oh, no, I'm not putting names on him. I'm just telling you that's what he did at Dayton. You remember.
Yeah.
When he got out on the break, nobody can play him. The man's an athletic genius.
Yeah.
So don't be shocked if Tibbs goes guard, small forward, guard, center, and just run the shit out of teams.
Yeah. Okay.
The Knicks are built to win. So when I hear people say, 7, 8, 9, man, stop. The Knicks paid out the Skrill. We know why, but they also left a ton of flexibility for them to even get better.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, I can't wait because I invited you to 3 games. I have a box for 3 games.
Okay.
I can't wait to walk in there and hear the chants of Deuce, Hugh, whatever they come up.
Let's do it, man.
What the Garden.
Yeah, it's gonna
you
be
know what the
electric.
Garden's
It's
gonna
gonna be
sound-
electric, Craig. I appreciate the call, man. I'm telling you, if they get off to a slow start, man, and these guards aren't producing, you're gonna hear the Deuce chants early. Because Deuce McBride is about to be a fan favorite. And then in terms of Opie, I mean, look, you hope you can see that in some regard where they go Opie at the 5 because that's his best position. So maybe if you go in a lineup of if there's a small ball lineup where you're going, let's say D Rose, IQ, Burks, maybe RJ, Obi. I don't know. I don't see Tibbs getting that clever or going that flexible with the lineup, but you never know. I don't see it happening, but you never know. All right, couple more calls. Let's go to Book from Queens. Book, how you doing, Book?
I'm doing fantastic, CP. Excellent show so far.
Appreciate it, man.
I think we have. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you. And I think we have a lot to look forward to and a lot of positives. But before I get into that, if you will allow, I'd like to go super negative.
Oh,
if you don't mind.
Oh man, Book. Okay. All right.
Okay. So before I go, when I was a younger fella, in like 07, 08, my roommate in California was from Atlanta. And one of my good buddies who works for NBA 2K is from Atlanta. So because these guys are friends of mine, you know how you watch your friends' games, they have their hopes and their dreams and all that stuff? I can intimately tell you from a close point of view that all of this Hawks fan stuff is bandwagon fraudulent. This is BS. Yo, these fools is winning 60 games a year, and the only crowd in my, 30 years of watching the NBA that was more pathetic than the Hawks when the Hawks was winning 60 games. We couldn't have a Knicks team. They could play like the Utah Jazz, and we'd be up there going nuts.
Yeah.
These Hawks was winning 60 games a year, and you could hear a quarter drop in the arena as soon as a whistle.
They're fluky fans,
disgusting.
man. I used to live in Atlanta, man. I know how they are, man. They're as fair weather as they come. They're as fair weather as they come. They don't support the Falcons. Because they always get let down. That's what the Hawks fan will tell. That's what an Atlanta fan will tell you. They always get let down. So they don't put any stock into these teams.
I would put them in first place for most pathetic fan base supporting their team.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the New Jersey Nets when Jersey went to the final. That was gross.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm still disgusted, if you can't tell. Like, I'm from Brooklyn originally. I live in Queens now.
No doubt.
Just having that disgusting fan base, like, carry over to a Brooklyn team is just nasty. So that's it. I just wanted to go negative on the Hawks fans.
All right, not bad. I thought it was negative on the Knicks. Okay, I'm okay with that. That's cool.
No. We don't believe you. You need more people. That's all
right, no doubt.
So that having been said, it is just sinking into me, CP, how great of an offseason we potentially had. Right? So I've discussed here with you before how when you're a great shooter, you get $20 million. Evan Fournier is a very good shooter, maybe not a great shooter, but very good, ice cold. He's a bucket, but he also can create, and he's getting less than that, right? Like, he don't get 20 until the last optional year. The thing about Kemba that's a wild card, we all know it's the knees, but it's not just the knees, like, randomly, because there's so many different stories. Even in his stats, like, if you look at him in Boston, some of his time in Boston, he's great. And this is Brad Stevens, who struggled to get Kyrie to work properly, right? So it's not like Tibbs, who's like a point guard whisperer. And what he's saying about his knees, Kemba, is he just needed time off to rehab. Now, what Boston is saying is that his knees was a serious issue, which is why they didn't play him.
Yeah.
So if Kemba is telling the truth and we get Kemba Walker, if you really look at our lineup, because what we went up against the Hawks, we are, like, just statistically, like 25 points and a Mitch Robinson in the middle, better than the team that we fielded against them. So I think the pessimism about where we're going to be, and this will lead to my question for you, if you actually look at the East, right, I think Washington is whack. This idea that they got better by losing Westbrook, I don't buy it. Either they broke even or got worse.
Yeah,
right?
they're going to be trash.
Yeah, and we were way better than them before. Pacers, miss me with that, right?
I wouldn't be
not
so
impressed.
quick to dismiss the Pacers, bro, because I think Carlisle is a good coach, and I still like some of their talent that they have. I like Sabonis, I like LeVert, I like Brogdon, I like the kid that they got, the kid that the Knicks wanted. I like Duarte with them. I like the Pacers. I like T.J. Warren coming back healthy. I think the Pacers could be sneaky, man. I wouldn't count them out.
Warren is a factor. Warren changes things. I agree with everything you said. This is where I'm coming from with the Pacers. Their ceiling is like the middle of where the Knicks should be.
Yeah.
Right? Like an A season for them, it should be a B season for us. That's what I'm saying. Like they improved they should be better than what they were, especially like you said, coaching change.
Yeah.
That's a big deal because that last coach. Sorry, guys. That's a waste of year. But we should be better than the Pacers. We definitely should be better than the Wizards. So really, it's just the Heat and the Hawks and the Celtics. That's the mix. And in that sense, I think we could get the 7th seed. But it's kind of like last year where everybody's separated by a game or two with 4 games left in the season. It might come down to that. Right. So and the Kemba Walker situation is not black and white.
Yeah.
Because Kemba he's a rhythm point guard. You can't just play him 20. He's not as efficient as his minutes.
Right.
He tells you how much time he needs by his play. That's just who he is. And it's fine because he ain't Alfred Payton. So I'm willing to live with who Kemba Walker is, 8 days of the week. Right? But I would just urge Nick to end what our boy from Florida said is 100% correct. RJ is going to be 21 years old. Guys, pump the brakes.
Yeah.
RJ is a skill-based player. He's not an athlete, right?
Yeah.
So it might take him 5 years to turn into RJ Barrett, and we should be fine with that.
Yeah, you're right. And
Right?
and appreciate the call, bro. And I think I think it's been encouraging to see him taking that step in his second year, where I think that his third year he's going to continue. But the biggest thing he needs to work on for me is his pull-up shooting, off the dribble, and finishing better at the rim. I think he's too strong to not be able to do that. I think he just needs to work on his touch. We saw that many times where he just couldn't get. He was trying to float her one time. He's trying to run her. Sometimes some of those wouldn't fall. I think he's got to get better at finishing at the rim, and also just working on his pull-up shooting. Pull-ups, shooting off the dribble. I think RJ will be fine, man. All right, a couple more calls before we wrap up. Let's go to D from North Carolina. D, how you feeling?
Doing good. What's good, CP?
Good, man. What's going on?
Hey, I'm going to be – everybody wanted to be a little pessimistic. I'm going to be more optimistic. Right now, I'm real happy with, front office and where they have us. So, like you were saying about RJ. First thing, he's young, but look where Randall was when he was RJ's age.
Yeah.
Getting – traded and moving around, and people wasn't sure if he was worth the pick that they did for him. So, but also what made me happy today is when I saw that we signed Fournier, but we also got 2 draft picks with it.
Yeah.
Because it was a sign and trade. So Leon Rose is addressing everything, and he's not sacrificing the future for the present either, and that's what I like, And I feel like we, like you were saying the other day, that with the Turner thing, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think a trade is going to happen. What I think he's doing is we're in win now mode, but he's also saving those picks for when Kemba can't play no more, Rose can't play no more, and the young guys are already veterans. Now the storehouse is still full, and we didn't sacrifice the picks. So, Jay from Florida doesn't have to worry about tanking because we have enough picks from everybody else that will be good.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, well, I mean, look,
I
think, and appreciate the call, D. I think it's good to obtain those assets. How much will they be worth down the road? Not so sure. You see with OKC has, assets from here till 2050, but sometimes they lose their value. So it depends. It depends on how they use it. And so it'll just be left to be seen. But it just, good to be able to pick something up for that player. It helps out Boston. Not sure they necessarily wanted to do that, but either way, The Knicks got a guy that they wanted who felt like they could, help this team. But you're right. They're not sacrificing the future to make these moves. They're not in a panic. They have their price for everything when it comes to the draft or free agency. They have their targets. Yes, they would have loved to have gotten better players than what they've gotten, whether in the draft or free agency. I guess draft will be TBD, but free agency for sure. But they're not gonna gamble. They're not gonna just throw everything out just for quick gains. So I think they have a plan and they're focused. Final caller of the night. We're staying in North Carolina. Jay Boogie, what's going on?
Salute, salute, salute. 3 capital S. Shout out to everybody following the whole world, whole entire orange and blue nation, man. Anywhere you at, in state, out of state, in country, out of country. And hope everybody continue on staying healthy and safe, man. Just know from the bottom of my heart, man, I love each and every one of y'all, man. And I wish everybody can prosper and do whatever it is that you want in your life and continue on and challenging and receiving your dreams. You are your own roadblock in life. Ain't nothing else in life can stop you but yourself. That's what I want everybody to know that's listening here in this KnicksFanTV show this late part of this evening. Shout out to my man CP, you know what I'm saying? The greatest GM it is, you know what I'm saying? The young man that's coming, he is coming. And listen to me when I tell y'all, when I say something is going to happen, pay close attention because CP does have the footage. I told y'all last year when nobody wanted the P word, I said we going top eight.
Top eight.
That's
top
exactly
eight.
what we happened. I'm going to break this one down for CP right now in case he forgot. I told you last year live on your footage that next year, meaning right now, is when we are going to start interviewing Knicks players on this show.
Yeah,
you have the
that's
footage. I told you that.
That's a fact.
And that is happening right here, right now. You know why, my brother? Because you deserve it. I'm not really too much on Nick love. I'm on CP love because I believe every man deserves his flower. Reason why these things are happening, my brother, because you stick to your script, man. You stay loyal to your work, and you don't stand still. You allow your feet, you know what I'm saying, to stand up on the ground when you wake up in the morning. You allow your feet to put on socks. You allow your feet to go inside your shoes, and you allow your feet after they get in their shoes to continue and walk. That's why you're prospering, my brother. I ain't got nothing but love and respect and appreciate for you, man. Continue on challenging your dreams. Continue on walking your life. See, Lou, walk with you, man. We going with you, man. We all behind you, man. Continue on doing what you're doing, man. God bless you and your family. Salute the Super Day, the greatest board man that is alive, you know what I'm saying? But we are right here. I don't want to hear nothing about no low caliber grades, you know what I'm saying, as far as the seasons. Everything is either 5 or up. That's the challenge. Don't challenge low, challenge high, man. And I'm going to give CP some breaking news. I'm going to let you know. CP is about to get ready to break one of my singles. I'm getting ready to drop an album, and it's called The Season. I got songs on there, you know what I'm saying, called The Podcast, Shots Fired. The Shots Fired is going to be the first one. And like my man was just talking, he tired about people talking about RJ. This is exactly what I'm talking about. I'm getting at any and everybody in the industry that got something disrespectful or unrespectful about the New York Knicks. I'm shooting fire this year, man. So I'm letting CP know, and he letting y'all know we going to have a release date on a single for y'all, man. God bless you all, man. I love you, man. Keep yourself, healthy and safe. And fathers, love your kids. Mothers, love your kids. Husbands, love your wives. Wives, love your husband. Keep family, you know what I'm saying? God bless you all and have a glorious night and a beautiful day coming to you tomorrow.
Jay Boogie closing the show. Throw a 5 in the chat right there for another Jay Boogie closing sermon. Appreciate you, man. Definitely appreciate you, man. Yeah, and he's right, man. Jay Boogie definitely threw all those things out there over the years, man, and it's been manifesting itself, man. So, like I say, when Jay Boogie talks, you gotta listen, man, because things come true. So definitely appreciate Jay Boogie for his contributions to the show and being a source of motivation for people, entertainment, fun, laughter, game analysis, everything, man. Jay Boogie brings everything. So I definitely appreciate you, man, and hope all is well. So that is that, and great show, everybody, man. Great show once again, Dave. Great job as usual. Salute to everybody in the chat. The fives are going across the board. Let's go. Remember, as usual, that KnicksFanTV Live is presented by Manscaped. #1 men's grooming tool below the waist. Go ahead and go get that Lawnmower 4.0. Support your boy. Support the channel. Manscaped has agreed to extend their deal with KnicksFanTV into the 2021-2022 season. So shout out my friends at Manscaped, man. It's been a great relationship. We continue to grow together, and hopefully we continue to do more work together. But Manscaped will be with us throughout the season. So go get that Lawnmower 4.0. Remember that these shows are available in audio podcast format as well. So if you miss it in video, miss it on YouTube, you can always catch an audio podcast format. Throw it on in the car. If you're driving an Uber, if you're driving late night on the truck, on the tractor trailer, you're making deliveries, throw on KnicksFanTV, man. We got enough content for days and days and days to keep you entertained, keep you informed, and keep you inspired. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Eastern, Evan Fournier, CP the franchise, Knicks fans, KnicksFanTV, live interview, come through. Fournier hit me up today. He said, yo, we ready to go? I said, yeah, let's do it. And that's it. Case closed. Locked in the date, locked in the time. And you know what time it is, man. So right after the show, you can look out for the link. Make sure you set your reminder. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Evan Fournier is coming through to KnicksFanTV, man. So definitely looking forward to that. And I hope you guys will enjoy it. And then we'll see, man. There is no all season for KnicksFanTV, as you guys know, man. We just keep it going. We just keep it going. Remember the RJ40K giveaway. Go to KnicksFanTV.com. Sign up, and we'll announce the winner on Sunday. Last but not least, let me make sure that I salute the rest of the super chats that have come in. Shout out my guy Al Diddy. Al Diddy says, now that we found an imposter, Hawks Fan TV, CP has to trademark the Fan TV and make a franchise for other teams. Then create Fan TVs all over the league. Go get the guap, bro. Shout out Al Diddy. Shout out Al Diddy. Chill boys. I think I got that one. Appreciate it. Abdul, appreciate it. Gail Barry, ELZ, David. I got Big Use. ACL 13 got you. Big Blue Chair says, you the best, CP. Keep it up, the good content. It's going to be a great season. Blue Cheer, $20 super chat. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. ELZ says they try to welcome Kemba to New York, and he put them in their place with a subtle, I'm from here. Love his energy. Let's go. Yeah, Kemba knows the city, man. Kemba knows what time it is. Josh Adams, Australian super chat. Appreciate it. And Kenny Gales, Nuggy